Hello guys. Once again, welcome to Semenshia Farm, and as usual, my name is Fred. So one thing that I know is very crucial when it comes to intensive system of farming is fencing, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're doing cattle farm or you're doing pig farm or you're doing goat farming. If you want to do intensive system of farming, that means that you need to be able to confine your livestock. Whether you're doing semi-intensive or zero grazing, where you've just kept them in and you're going to feed them by yourself, you still need to confine them. Today I want to show you guys what I'm doing here at the farm. As you guys can see, I'm all sweaty because I've been working ever since I arrived in the village. I got here this morning and drove straight to the farm, and I've been very excited to do this because I told you guys that I was planting this tree, which to date I don't know the name for it, but I was planting this tree basically to create a fence around my goat pen, which is basically what you see there, right? So I built my goat pen. I've divided it into sections where I'm keeping my goats basically, and what I've done is also leave this big space for them to be able to graze and also play around, right? As you guys can see, that's brachiaria grass right there, and we've actually been planting some brachiaria grass as well. You know, this we are transplanting, so we didn't plant the seed, we nursed them, and now we've transplanted them here, just waiting for the rain, as you can see, and basically it's going to grow. So this is going to be our pasture slash play ground for them. But what I'm trying to do today is something that I've been excited to do for a very long time. And if you guys can remember, when I went to the trade show in the US, I discovered this tool that farmers use for fencing, and it's very innovative. It's basically some few nuts that you put the wires through, and it just helps you to be able to strengthen it, right? So I'm going to show you guys what it is. So let me flip my camera and show you. So basically you have this, right? And then you put your wire through, and what happens is once you put the wire through, you take it around your pole, whatever the pole is. So to us, this is going to be a tree, right? So I'm planting this tree in order to have it grow. If you don't have this tree, you can just have a pillar, right? And this wire just goes around it. And what you do is you then put the wires inside, and then you use the tool that we have to be able to strengthen that, right? And make it very tight. So, right, very tight. And that's what we're using to fence it, right? In the US, I saw most people will use battery to create a shock, so that when people are, when the livestock touches it, that shock will prevent them from even coming closer. But I'm not going to use that. Basically, I think the intervals is going to be good enough for them not to escape. And so far, we've actually been releasing them out, and they haven't even tried to escape. They've still been in the confinement, right? And I think just when we provide just a little bit of security, that will be great for them not to do that. That's basically what we are trying to do. Eric is there, trying to fix it. I've done most of it. It's pretty easy, pretty easy. I'm thinking about contacting the company and ordering more to Ghana and keeping it at the AgroStore. So if you guys are thinking about doing something like this with your fence, let me know. It's very cheap because buying the wire mesh, about, I think 40 feet of the wire mesh is actually about 500 cedis, right? And this cable you can get as long as 300 feet for maybe about 200 cedis. And all what you need is your tool and those nuts, and you'll be able to do it, right? As you guys can see, we've harvested brachiaria grass. We're just allowing it to dry, and we'll pick it up, once it's dry. But it was very cool for me to also come and see, the boa goats outside just eating brachiaria grass that we've harvested. And now, as you can see, they want to go inside, right? So they've stayed out roaming, eating, and now they just want to go inside. I think it was very cool for me to see that that first experience. But let me take you guys in and show you guys a little bit about how the inside looks like as well. So yeah, there we go. So that's the pen, and that guy has eaten a lot. Look at his stomach, it's like he's pregnant. So you guys can see I also introduced the Kalahari, and they're looking really good. There they are. I have a few boer goats inside here as well. That came from the most recent order, you know, and these guys have been eating all day. But you guys cannot believe this. Like, I was surprised when I saw this buck. It's huge, very huge, guys. Very huge buck. Yeah, and then I have another two, you know, boer goats back also here. You know, and then these are the females. Yeah, and I think our next order, let me turn my camera, but I think our next order is gonna be by the end of June. So if you want to order some from us, let us know. Know that we are not selling what we have here. I'm just breeding everything that I have. I also order all the time, right, so that I can also have enough at my farm. Now my pen is full, so I probably wouldn't need any much, but if you guys need it, I'm happy. You know, a few people have already ordered, so once the order is full and we can bring about 35s, I'm gonna bring it in. I'm hoping by the end of June it should be ready.